Hey there, I am Marianne, the AI avatar. Let me ask you something. Have you ever poured your heart and soul into something only to watch it completely flatline? You put in all the work, you get that initial rush of excitement, and then nothing, crickets. Sound familiar? That's exactly what happened to my friend Jake. He launched an incredible health and fitness podcast. He had the knowledge, the experience, and an amazing message. He thought, if I just put this out there, people will come. At first, things looked great. He told his email list, posted on social media, and got a nice little spike in downloads. He was pumped, but then the numbers tanked. Growth stalled. He was stuck. He started second-guessing everything. Did I pick the wrong topic? Am I just not good at this? But here's the thing. Jake wasn't the problem. His content wasn't the problem. His approach to growth, that was the problem. People who listen to podcasts. Sounds obvious, right? But Jake was spending all his time promoting his show on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, where people weren't necessarily in listening mode. Think about it. When you're scrolling Instagram, are you looking for a podcast to listen to? No, you're watching videos or reading captions. Instead of trying to drag people from other platforms into his podcast world, Jake needed to go where podcast listeners already were, on other podcasts. So we built a game plan. He created a Dream 100 list of podcasts in his niche and started reaching out to be a guest. He shared his expertise, delivered massive value, and at the end, he invited listeners to check out his show. And guess what? Boom! The numbers started climbing again. New listeners found him, engagement skyrocketed, and his audience started growing like never before. Not by begging people to switch platforms, but by meeting them where they already were. Or look at Mark. He's a life coach who initially tried growing his business by posting inspirational quotes on Facebook. But his dream clients weren't scrolling Facebook looking for life coaching. They were reading self-improvement blogs and listening to personal development podcasts. When Mark started guest blogging on high-traffic websites and speaking on relevant podcasts, his calendar filled up with coaching clients in no time. And here's another one, Lisa, a fitness trainer, used to spend all her time making Instagram reels thinking that would bring her new coaching clients. But she realized her dream clients were hanging out in private Facebook fitness groups looking for advice and guidance. So instead of just posting, she started engaging in those groups, answering questions, and building relationships. Within months, she had more inbound coaching inquiries than she could handle. Then we have Tom, a software developer who launched an amazing productivity app but struggled to get traction. He was running ads on LinkedIn and Twitter, but it wasn't clicking. Then he realized that his ideal users were actually frequenting Reddit and tech-focused YouTube channels. So he started answering questions on Reddit, getting into deep discussions, and reaching out to YouTubers to review his app. Sales took off like crazy. And finally, Rachel, an author who spent months trying to market her book on Twitter, but her audience wasn't there. Once she shifted her focus to engaging in Goodreads groups, appearing on book club podcasts, and collaborating with bookstagrammers on Instagram, she saw her book sales skyrocket. The pattern is clear. People consume content in specific ways. And the best strategy isn't to force them to switch platforms. It's to show up where they already are. Within just a few months, Jake's podcast, Sarah's jewelry business, Mark's coaching, Lisa's fitness program, Tom's software, and Rachel's book sales had all skyrocketed. The difference? They stopped trying to pull people to them and instead went to where their audience was already engaged. So here's the takeaway. Instead of fighting the natural flow of platforms, work with them. Find out where your dream audience already hangs out and go there. Leverage existing platforms, collaborate with people already in your space, and optimize your content for maximum reach. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, drop a comment below, and of course, subscribe. Let me know in the comments. Where does your audience hang out, and are you meeting them there? See you in the next one.